the human mind remains a frontier few dare to explore. For the danger of descending into these depths is madness. Madness.
Aletheia gasped upon opening the black door. There was no floor in sight, just an empty void. "Looks can be deceiving," Staples proclaimed. "Allow me to demonstrate." After speaking, Staples walked out the door without falling. It appeared he stood within a glass hallway. Everything was see-through, including the floors and ceilings. Staples motioned for Aletheia to follow, so she delicately inched forward. "Tread carefully, miss," Staples advised. "The place is anything but steady." A procession of paper lantern ghosts floated just above the glass ceiling. They paid no mind to the maiden or mouse below them. I have no idea where they were going, but they offered a sort of hypnotic serenity in the darkness. While Aletheia's eyes were fixed on the ghosts, cracks began to form in the floor. "Oh, that's not good," Staples groaned. Soon the whole floor gave way, and the two fell into darkness. Something soft cushioned Aletheia's fall, a pile of feathers or perhaps a flower bed. When she stood up, a dark tunnel lay before her. She called for Staples, yet heard no reply. She grabbed her lantern and cautiously walked into the tunnel. Aletheia encountered another creature, a six-tailed fox with white fur. The fox opened with the following lines. "The maid began her daring plan to brave abyss unending, and later would beg on bended leg her mind to have a mending. Mirrors reflect and eyes deflect the truth written on her face, that the shade she finds surely binds with a certain charm and grace." "You speak ominously," Aletheia replied. "Should I be afraid of you?" "Ask the one behind me," the fox answered. A beast arrived that resembled a goat. It had 4 horns, 6 claws on its front feet, and 2 blood-red eyes. "He is carnivorous. Answer my riddle correctly, however, and the beast will not consume you." Aletheia nodded her head. The riddle went as follows. "Who at dawn, as doth it spawn, crawls the number 4, walks 2 at noon, then all too soon on 3 at evening's door." A long pause. Then she remembered. "The answer," Aletheia proclaimed, "is man." Both creatures immediately disappeared. Staples, running as fast as he could, then returned to Aletheia. "Are you all right, miss?" "Yes, thank you. And you?" "Not a scratch on me," said the mouse as he looked over himself. "It's best not to linger, so let's continue. Next, They came to a clearing with a sapphire blue door. When she opened it, they found a wooden floor pelted with heavy rain. Once again, I could hear the ocean, only the waves were even closer. When they stepped through, the door closed behind them. The two stood on the deck of a ship caught within a storm at sea. No crew members were found. "Can you work a ship?" Aletheia shouted. "I hate to disappoint you, miss, but I don't really have the knack for such activities," the mouse shouted back. The two ran about frantically till Staples called out, "Up there! The helm!" Aletheia wasted no time and clutched the helm. At first the wheel turned every which way, so she had to struggle to maintain her grip. "Straight ahead!" What is that? Aletheia shouted. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. I saw the silhouette of a massive, human-like shape. Only the head and shoulders were visible, yet it towered above the vessel. I couldn't discern any facial features except for two piercing yellow eyes. Aletheia became paralyzed with dread, and the ship stayed on a collision course with the creature. "What are you doing, miss?" Staple shouted, but to no avail. The vessel splintered into multiple pieces from the crash. The impact threw them headfirst into the raging sea. Aletheia swam to the surface and called out for Staples, but couldn't hear him. Aletheia clung to a piece of debris for what felt like hours. Her arms grew tired and shivered in the water. Then the storm clouds dissipated, leaving behind a clear blue sky. Seeing the sky gave her hope. Aletheia eventually heard Staples calling for her. Then she saw him standing on a rocky protrusion. She swam to him and climbed the rock. "We should really stop meeting like this," Staples said with a grin. "Agreed," Aletheia replied. Then they saw splashing in the distance. Multiple creatures swam gracefully in their direction. The creatures looked like mermaids at first, but as they moved closer, it was clear that they were different. "Who are they?" Aletheia inquired. "They are the 9 Muses. Such a rare sight," Staples answered. "I wrote a description of the scene at a later time, which I'll read for you now. As came the light that burst upon azure canvas, or grey-eyed Athena who leapt from mind of Zeus, so too graceful Muses 9 had sprung, dancing on the waves to and fro. From depths of abyssal pool they rose, ready to bask in the rays of morning. Their lips resembled beaks of birds. Feathers were supple, coloured bright vermilion hue. Their forms were feminine as maidens young, distinct from each, yet altogether fair. Each swam here and there, like children frolicking in a flowery meadow. But one of them took leave to join the 2 on the rock. It burst out of the water, its face mere inches away from Aletheia's nose. The body was clothed with striking feathers, and the eyes, I haven't seen anything like them. They sparkled with the orange glow of consuming fire. You could hardly look away from them, even if you tried. "This is Calliope, the muse of epic poetry," Staples said. A small harp appeared in Calliope's hand, with which she began to play a tune. It was a short melody, yet potent and harmonious. She repeated it 7 times, then returned to the sea. And so Aletheia learned a new song.